their first attempt at it. So if this is true, and what we've been hearing, that the price of the PS5 could be $500 and the digital version of the PS5 could be $400, if this console comes in at $200 this holiday season, with the way the world is at the moment with the pandemic, and I hope you're all staying safe, by the way, a lot of people haven't got a lot of money, so this could actually be the cheapest way to get into next gen for any family looking for a present for, you know, the kids at Christmas. We know, you've heard the story, the kids, oh dad, mom, I want a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. Well, that's a lot of money. You're talking, you know, probably $500, $450, $500, but $200 is a lot better pill to swallow, as they'll say. But like I said, this is all rumours and speculation. So $200 could actually make Microsoft the #1 console this holiday season. There's still going to be a lot of people buy the PS5 and the Series X, which are the big next gen consoles. And of course, I mean, I've got the Xbox One X. Now we're going to talk about the so-called rumoured specs of the Series X. Now, they're saying that the Series S, what we're talking about, Series S, sorry, has the same processor, the same CPU as the Series X, which is the big next-gen console from Xbox. The graphics card, unfortunately, of course, is going to be not as good as the Series X, because the Series X has an 8GB graphics card, and the Series S, aka Lockhart, will have a 4GB graphics card. But it's not bad, because if you take the Xbox One X, which I've got, and at the moment is the most powerful games console in the world at the present time, the Series X is meant to be 4 times more powerful than that. Now, the Xbox One X, which I have, it's meant to have a bit better graphics card than what's in the Series S, but the Series S has a better processor. Because if you remember on the last generation, on the PS4 and the Xbox One, a lot of the time the problem developers had was because of the processor was the bottleneck. In the graphics cards was good, but the processor was hampering development of games, etc. But with the new Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X and the PS5, the CPU bottleneck has now been eradicated. But as we get back to what I'm talking about, if you haven't got much money and you want to buy a near enough next gen console, so a bit of a step up from the Xbox One or the Xbox One S, I would say get the Xbox Series S, especially if it's around the price point I've mentioned, and it's about $200. Even if it's $250, it's still a bargain. And if you can't afford an Xbox Series X, but or a PlayStation 5 digital or Blu-ray version, this will actually sit very nice under a Christmas tree. Now, the only problem with digital consoles, with all digital consoles, is the storage. Now, hopefully Microsoft, if they do bring it out, will have some kind of USB port in the back, so you can actually add a SSD hard drive or something like that, so you can up the storage capability. I say this: if you're on a budget, right, and you're going to buy an Xbox Series S this Christmas, or whatever name they call it, you know, they might change the name by now, but it sounds good though, because it's Series S, X, Series S, they're all part of a series of consoles. It's looking like it's going to go that way. If you get a Series S, right, get yourself a subscription to Game Pass, right, and you will have a Merry Christmas. Because like I say, I mean, I'm still going to get a PS5, but I wasn't even thinking about getting an Xbox Series X. But if the benchmarks come out and they benchmarks the new Series S against the Xbox One X, what I'm getting, I know it hasn't got a Blu-ray drive, which is a bit of a downer for me, but it is a possibility in the future. You know, if everything does go digital, then I might be consider buying one. But all I say is this: if you're on a budget this Christmas, you can't afford a PS5, you can't afford a Xbox Series X, and this actually turns out to be, if these rumours turn out to be true, and it's around $200, you are going to get yourself a budget next gen console for just over $200. When you think about it, you could be playing Halo Infinite on this console this Christmas for just over $200. And remember, if you got Game Pass, people, you don't have to pay for Halo Infinite, it's free with Game Pass. So I just hope you like this little video, this little talk about the Xbox Series S, aka Lockhart, which could be coming this Christmas and could be a very big earner for Microsoft. Now, as I said, competition is always the key in the gaming industry. Now, if Microsoft do push his console out, you can pretty much guarantee that Sony will try and retaliate, i.e. they might push the price down of the PS5 and the PS5 digital. Remember, competition is always good for the consumer. The consumer always benefits when there's competition. When there's no competition and you are the sole, say for argument's sake, Sony was the only console maker in the world, they can charge what they like for the console and they can charge what they like with the games. And you have to pay what they tell you to pay. But when there's competition, it drives down the price and the consumer always benefits. So I wish Microsoft all the luck in the world with the Xbox Series S, because this will actually help PlayStation fans as well, because it will force Sony to drop the price of the PlayStation 5 consoles. So until the next video, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed what you see, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel. It will actually push me to make more videos. And remember to share this video out on your social media. Remember, I am a game streamer. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, DLive and Mixer, and you can catch me live streaming pretty much every other day. But like I said, until the next video, I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.